afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this semester's alternative class program. You have chosen to attend the topic Easy Design Canva Workshop. I'm Evonne Awa, your host for this ACP session. You are requested to be in the Zoom room until the end of the activity. We kindly remind all of you to observe a proper etiquette. Remain muted for the entire talk proper of the workshop to avoid distracting the speaker and your fellow participants. Although not required, we also encourage you to open your cameras for the duration of the workshop. Finally, may we ask you to please make sure that your Zoom names are your real names for attendance checking. Allow me now to share with you the schedules of today's ACP workshop. There will be two parts. The first part is the talk of the resource speaker, while the second part is the open forum. Should you have any questions or comments relative to the presentation of the speaker or the topic, please post them on the Zoom chat. Don't forget to state your name, the school or organization you represent, and your brief question or comments. And later, during the open forum, we will address them through the speaker. No unrelated and offensive host, please. Let us all be respectful. E-certificates will be given to those who will finish the entire workshop and accomplish the evaluation form. We will provide the link for the evaluation at the end of the ACP workshop. We hope that you will gain new and useful learning from this workshop. To properly begin this workshop, may we now invite each of us to settle down and feel the presence of the Lord for the opening prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I meant to fall in love with thee, my Lord, with every breath of life I take. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, it's every beat I to thee forsake. For even if my thoughts fall short of knowing you, and even if my will runs terrified, your passion fills the darkness of my soul, sheds its light, breathes its life, stills the murmur of the night. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, with every breath of life I take. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, it's every beat I to thee forsake. For even if my heart falls short of loving you, and even if my spirit flies away, your love for me surpasses all my fears. I do all that I can ever be.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. To formally welcome all of us in this ACP offering, we have with us the University President, Father Roberto Ian Rivera of the Society of Jesus.
My dear friends, our dear students, a good day to everyone. Diyos marahil na aldaw po sa Indogabos. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to the Alternative Class Program 2021. We can argue that during this pandemic, we are in a sense already going through alternative classes with our inability to meet face-to-face, with a lot of the learning and instruction happening online. But my dear friends, I believe the Alternative Class Program reminds us that in the midst of this pandemic and all the terrible sufferings that this crisis has caused, our education should not only continue, it should also flourish and contribute to your total formation. And that is why I am extremely happy that for our Alternative Class Program this year, we have the theme Imagination, striving for a better normal. In striving for this better normal, we are guided by the 4 apostolic preferences of the Society of Jesus. That is, these preferences of showing the way to God through the spiritual exercises, of journeying with the poor, accompanying with the youth, and caring for our common home, the earth, the environment. Using these apostolic preferences as a guidepost, I believe this Alternative Class Program will truly provide us opportunities to go beyond the classroom or even the virtual classroom in order to fire up our imagination and to see the possibilities for human existence and human development in the midst and beyond the pandemic that we are experiencing. My sincerest thanks, most especially to the Office of Student Affairs for organizing the very impressive lineup of talks during this Alternative Class Program. My sincerest thanks as well to all our resource speakers. My wish for all of you is that these Alternative Class Program offerings will be an opportunity for you to truly learn and deepen your understanding of your responsibilities as men and women for others. Again, thank you very much to everyone. Salamat po, asin Dios mabalos.
I know that we are all ready and excited to begin and meet our resource speaker for this Alternative Class Program or ACP. But before that, let's have a brief background about the ACP. Let's watch this.
Hello Ateneans, welcome to your Alternative Class Program or ACP. I am Jekatan Yaudal, your OPA or Online Public Address Announcer for the ACP. Here is what you need to know about ACP. The ACP is one concrete expression of the Ignatian Formation Program and a major student activity. It is conducted every semester to provide college students with formative topics or activities outside of their regular classroom routine and daily schedule, in support of the university's uniquely Jesuit educational goals. Instead of attending their classes for the day, students choose at least one topic or activity from among the offerings during the ACP day. Carefully selected resource speakers from different fields of specialization are invited to share their knowledge, skills, and inspire students to nurture their personal development, pursue their aspirations, and partake in social advocacies or causes. You may have missed your ACP last semester, and the organizers may not be able to implement a face-to-face ACP at this time, and until the situation permits us to return to the campus and our classrooms, but OSA and its partners are confident that their experience in delivering formation programs and student services via online platforms and the support of the university community shall help in still providing a truly formative ACP experience to students in the new setting. This semester's ACP is designed to make use of available platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and social media streaming features. Hence, health safety protocols are observed and access of students is assured. The theme #BetterNormal, Activate Your Imagination is a call for us to break from the so-called old normal and to activate our creative imagination to understand not only our personal context but also our social situations and to come up with new and better ways of living in the pandemic despite the limitations. It is a challenge to do action on how we, the Ateneans, can create a better environment for us and the larger society outside the gates of the university, or shall I say, outside our online classrooms. The Better Normal channels the Ignatian concept of magis, discerning to do the greater good in new channels and media, and by doing acts of service and love for God and for the nation. The ACP thus aims that the students are able to first, acquire knowledge and or skills that are relevant to one's interest, talent, skills, passion, advocacy. Next, relate or share the learning and insight gained from the topic or activity in conversation or dialogue and personal reflection. Next, examine the importance of one's interest, talent, skill, passion, advocacy to the development of the society, and seek ways or opportunities by which the gain or enhanced knowledge or skills can be further advanced and used for the benefit of the immediate organization or community or larger society. Listen, understand, discern, share, act. I hope that we will all take to heart our engagement in the ACP. Don't forget to learn and have fun while we experience ACP. Athenians.
All right, I hope we are all clear on why we are all here and what ACP is all about. Now, without further ado, let me introduce to you our resource speaker. Our speaker for this afternoon is an alumnus of Ateneo de Naga University with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Digital Illustration and Animation. He is a Bicolano writer, digital illustrator, graphic designer, and resident creative at Savage Mind Art Books Cinema. He has designed numerous books published by both Ateneo de Naga and Ateneo de Manila University Press, and several publications commissioned by the Embassy of the Czech Republic in the Philippines. He worked as the production producer for designer for Hinulid, a Bicol film by Christian Sendon Cordero, which later got him nominated as Best Production Designer in the prestigious Gawad Urian last 2017. At present, he teaches animation at Ateneo de Naga Senior High School to the Animation and Visual Effects strand. while taking his master's in computer graphics and animation in the same university. He also serves as a cultural worker in his hometown in Buhi, Camarines Sur. Let us all welcome Mr. Ryan Cuatrona.
Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon po.
Hello. Let me first share my screen. Okay. So, again, good afternoon, everyone. First, my gratitude for being invited here as speaker. I am humbled for being chosen as your speaker. Sa ating mga participants, welcome. And for this topic, let me introduce myself muna, okay? Kahit na-introduce na ako ng ating MC. Sa ngayon, I am currently employed as a senior high school faculty member. Okay, I'm teaching at the 2D AVFX strand. Okay, and then I am an animator, graphic artist, and a cultural worker. Let me share with you some of my works. Since 2017 until the present, I am active in book designing. So aside from teaching, ito talaga yung isa sa nagiging isa sa mga ginagawa ko. Okay? So there are around 100 books na design ko. So here are some of the design. These books are published by the Ateneo de Naga University Press and some offices in our university. And then ito naman are books that were published by the Czech Embassy. This group, the 6 books, Pagkamuot, Paglaom, Pagtuod, Patid, Malikmata, and this one is will be launched this year by the same embassy, okay, in cooperation with Ateneo de Naga University Press. These 4 books are commissioned by the Ateneo de Manila University Press. So, ayun, mostly sa bilang designer, karamihan sa mga ginagawa ko ay libro talaga. So, mas may alam ako pagdating sa layout, pagdating sa pagbubuo o pagdedesenyo ng isang publication material. So there are other books na unpublished pa. I have a book, still a work in progress book for Ricky Lee and Love Diaz, and this one, translation of No Limitang Here in Bicol. So currently, wino-work out pa namin ito. Yung mga books na yun, karamihan sa kanila, I designed them using my Adobe Suite. So ang ginagamit ko, Photoshop, and then InDesign. Pero yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon, yung i-share ko sa inyo is about Canva. Okay? So sa akin, sa part ko, I use Canva whenever I create publication materials and collaterals na kailangan yung kailangan na mabilis siyang matapos. Okay, hindi kailangan ng maraming oras para i-design siya. So, nagiging convenient para sa akin yung Canva since there are templates and presets that I can use in order to deliver, to create this particular publication materials. So this here are some of my works using Canva. So kung kita ninyo, ito yung mga una kong gawa, yung mga maraming text. Usually yan yung mga nauna kong mga 2017 pa, mga 5-year-old na yan. Yung mga konti na lang yung text, mga recent recent na designs. Kasi habang nalata ko yung design ko, habang tumatagal, kumukonti yung mga text. So, ginagamit ko siya kapag kailangan ng mabilis at kailangan ng template for a particular design. Kapag kasi gagamit ka ng Adobe, medyo mahirap siyang gamitin dahil layers ang usapan. Sa Canva, ginagawan ka niya ng template o meron na siyang template, napapalitan mo na lang every pages. Okay? I-explore natin yun later. So, ito mga mga speed designs na will take an hour to create. An hour or 15 minutes ang less to 1 hour to create. Hindi siya tulad nung design for books na it takes a lot of time and then mostly days bago siya natatapos. So let's start talking about Canva. So for this session, I will divide it into 4. The first part is the overview. The second part is the interface. So sa overview, pag-uusapan natin kung para saan o bakit mayroong Canva. And then sa second part, we will be oriented in the interface or sa palibot ng Canva. Kung ano ba yung mga tools and then ano ba yung pwede nating i-explore sa loob ng Canva. And then we have part number 3, the fundamentals. Since this is a design platform, this is a publishing software, we need to at least have the fundamentals in creating design. So may papanoorin tayo later about principles and then fundamentals of design. And later, the last part will be the demo. I will show to you how to navigate and then how to create quick designs and then ano pa ba yung mga shortcuts na pwedeng gamitin, ano ba yung mga tips na pwede nating gawin, saan ba natin pwedeng gamitin yung Canva. Okay? Sige. Let's proceed with the first part. So Canva, as per their information, it is a graphic design platform na ginagamit to create publication materials, advertisement and collaterals, including social media graphics. May ads-on na sila ngayon. Recently, possible na rin na gumawa ng presentations. Meron na din silang animated posters, and then recently nga may videos na rin silang inad. So generally nagiging isang desktop publishing software na ang Canva kasi nakikater na yung same na need ng isang DTP. Okay, ano ba yung sinasabi kong DTP? If you are familiar with the Microsoft Publisher and then Adobe InDesign, ito yung example natin ng DTP. So si Canva, pumapantay na siya sa ibinibigay ni publisher at ni InDesign. Although si Canva mas flexible siya kaysa kay publisher. Kasi si publisher, meron siyang although hindi ko pa na-navigate yung bagong publisher, pero yung mga lumang version ng publisher ay maraming kulang, maraming hindi ka pwedeng gawin sa loob ng publisher. Yung InDesign naman, although very flexible siya. Marami kang pwedeng gawin sa loob. Ang kaso, mahirap siyang i-navigate. Mahirap siyang gamitin ng walang fundamentals, walang general orientation kung paano gumamit ng Adobe. So, yun yung ilan sa kung bakit nire-recommend ko ang Canva para sa mga beginner designers or kahit na nga sa tulad kong professional na kailangang makagawa o makadeliver ng poster in just a small period of time. So why use it? Kasi ang first reason is because it's free. Okay? Although, 'di ba? There are extensions, there are extensions, and then there are some parts of the Canva na kailangan mong bayaran, pero yung basic niya, yung basic parts ni Canva is free. You don't need to spend money for it. So nakakagawa ka ng publication materials at ng collaterals na hindi ka gumagastos. Okay? Unlike again with Microsoft Publisher and Adobe InDesign, that you need to secure a license. Okay? Next, it's easy to use. Kahit bata na marunong sa computer or mahilig sa phone, they can easily navigate Canva. Okay? Kapag nasimulan niya na o nakuha niya na yung basic kung paano niya ina-navigate o i-explore yung Canva, madali na lang yung magagamit. Kaya dito, sa magiging magiging session, madali lang ito kasi talagang built si Canva na maging madali sa user. Okay? And then, it's accessible. Again, sabi natin kanina, si publisher and then si InDesign, you need to purchase it. Okay? And install it para magkaroon ka nito. Si Canva, itatype mo lang yung address nila, yung URL nila sa browser mo, then makukuha mo na siya. And you can easily download Canva. Okay? And kahit saan ka pumunta, basta may phone ka, may laptop ka, and then may internet ka, you can always check your design. You don't need for memory, 'di ba? Hindi tulad nung mga DTPs na iba, hindi mo na kailangan magkaroon ng flash drive or any storage device kasi naka-cloud-based si Canva na sinisave niya yung lahat ng ginagawa mo sa loob ng cloud niya. Okay? Next, bakit ko nire-recommend? Dahil extensive si Canva. Okay? Flexible siya. Halos lahat, dahil dun sa mga ads-on, dahil dun sa mga dinagdag niyang features, simula sa posters hanggang presentation, hanggang big prints, kaya niya nang gawin. Pero hindi ko pa na-check if kaya niya na yung mga tarpaulins na size. I think yung poster size pa lang yung na-check ko. Pero again, regardless, extensive siya kasi kahit anong print, may mapa t-shirt, mapa digital, post, yung mga sizes, andun na, and then yung mga templates and presets na meron siya, nakakatulong para magawa yung gusto mong design, magagawa mo. So wala na siyang limit, halos wala na siyang limit sa designer. And lastly, why do I recommend it? Because it's pretty. Okay? Dahil maganda si Canva. Yung features niya are really good na kung meron kang fundamental na understanding on designing, you can really be assured na makakagawa ka ng isang magandang design. Okay? sa tulong din ng mga templates, sa tulong din ng mga presets na meron siya, sigurado na maganda at maayos yung magagawa mong design. Okay? So, let's look onto the interface of Canva. Okay. Close ko lang muna itong aking Google Docs. Okay? So, nakikita po ba ang ating Canva? Kita si Canva. Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So, kapag tinype mo yung URL nila, which is www.canva.com, ito yung unang sasalubong sa inyo. Their main, yung homepage nila. Okay? Para ma-access mo si Canva, you need to sign up. Ang kagandahan dito, dahil si Canva ay naka-tie up na kay Google at kay Facebook, hindi na siya hassle mag-sign up. You can just click your Google account and then automatically siya na yung gagawa ng profile mo. Siya na yung gagawa ng user account mo. And then, tada, meron ka ng account. Okay? So, ito ang home page, home screen ng Canva. Okay? So, kung makikita ninyo, at first, intimidating siya. At first, nakakatakot siyang explore. Pero kapag nasimulan mo nang gumawa ng design, easy lang siya, madali lang siya. Okay? So tingnan natin, hahatiin natin siya sa tatlong part. Okay? This is the top bar. Okay? So sa top bar, may mga menu dito. Yung button for the home page. And then there is a menu for the templates for social media posts, personal designs or designs for personal usage, for business and marketing, for education. Nadagdag yung education sa akin dahil yung sinign-upan kong profile is for teacher. Okay, for education use. If I am not if I am correct, Canva offered premium account to educators, okay, and even students. Kaya halos ngayon ay wala siyang limit yung paggawa ko ng design dito. And then some updates about what is trending inside Canva. And then in the features drop-down menu, dito nakalagay yung mga presets nila. What is new in Canva? Ano ba yung fini-feature nila? So we have here stock photos and stock icons. Hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa other websites to look for stock photos dahil si Canva, kapag clinic mo tong photo, i-redirect ka niya sa isang page na punong-puno ng stock photos. And this some of these are free. Actually, most of these are free. So kung kailangan mo ng photo for your project, kailangan mo ng a cover image for your post, you can use one of these photos. Okay? So aside from photos, we also have icons. So hindi mo na kailangang pumunta ng other websites because Canva already provide us with the icons that we need. So kung magde-design tayo ng infographics, magde-design tayo ng ating mga projects, punong-puno na si Canva ng mga icons na kailangan natin to create our design. Okay? Other features, it includes print products. Nag-o-offer si Canva na kapag meron ka ng design, if you want to print it, you can you can have it printed sa kanila. So sila yung magpiprint and then ipapadeliver mo na lang. Yung delivery fee, ang sabi sa kanilang advertisement, it's free of charge. And then other features includes apps na connected sa Canva. Okay? So ito din yung isa sa kagandahan ng Canva kasi hindi lang siya solong application or solong platform, kundi nakiki-collaborate siya with other sites. So may Facebook, may Instagram. So you can connect Canva with Facebook, you can connect Canva with Instagram, you can connect Canva with other social media accounts. And then other sites that offers editing. Okay? So kung gusto mo ng duotone na effects, you can just click this and then use this in your design. Halimbawa, Facebook post, and then maa-apply na siya directly. Okay? So hindi na siya pahirapan na papalipat-lipat ka ng mga sites just to edit or just to create your publication material. Okay? Let's go back. And then if you want to further explore Canva, you can click explore and then download. Okay? And finally, the last menu in the top bar is learn. So after this workshop, you want to learn more, you can just click learn and then you will be directed to design school. Okay? The design school provides tutorials, step-by-step information on how to create effective designs. Okay? Okay. Then we have the search bar. So if you have a particular design in mind and you want to search it, just type it in the search bar and then lalabas na siya. Lalabas na yung mga design na pwede mong gamitin. So, marami siyang template na naka-prepare na and then i-edit mo na lang. Okay? So, ganun siya ka-powerful, ganun siya ka extensive yung ating Canva. Okay? Balik tayo sa homepage. Okay. And then, sa sidebar, the sidebar or the navigation panel, okay, ito yung tutulong sa atin later kapag magde-decide na tayo because it keeps us intact. So, sa navigation panel, we can easily navigate the sections or the parts of Canva easily. Okay? So, sa all your designs, makikita mo yung lahat ng ginawa mong designs. And then, isang feature ni Canva, yung collaborative design. Okay? So, kung isa kayong grupo or isa kayong class and you need to create an infographic, pwede nyo siyang gawin dito sa Canva na through collaboration. So, hindi nyo na kailangang gawin siya pahiwa-hiwalay sa iba't ibang apps, kundi pwede mo na siyang gawin sa Canva na nagko-collaborate kayo. Later, ipapakita ko kung paano nyo siya ma-share or paano nyo siya paano magiging collaborative yung design na ginawa ninyo. Next is classwork. Since yung version ng Canva na sinelect ko ay for educator, available yung classwork. Okay? Next, brand kit. Sa brand kit, it allows you to create a particular brand for yourself, for you as a designer. So, kung gusto mong gumawa ng isang um, isang template para sa isang particular brand. Halimbawa, you have this clothing line, and then dapat yung clothing line na yun hindi magbabago yung mga font, yung colors every time na magde-design ka. So in this brand kit option, you can add the logo of that clothing line, enter the color palette of your clothing line, and then the fonts. Okay? Para kapag nagdi-design ka, hindi ka na pabalik-balik, i-click mo lang ulit yung logo, and then yung Canva na yung mag-a-analyze para baguhin yung mga yung design. Okay? Try natin mamaya yan. Okay? And then meron din siyang calendar to help us in organizing folders where we can see yung mga designs natin, yung mga shared na mga design, and then yung mga nilike natin na mga stock photos. And then syempre yung trash. Sa trash naman, dito magiging available kahit dinelete mo na yung design, it will be available still for 30 days. So kung accidentally na-delete mo siya, ma-recover mo pa din. Okay? So yun muna for the interface. Balik tayo sa Google slide para makapagsimula na tayo ng design later. Okay? So let's go to the fundamentals ng design, and maybe we will start with layout and composition. So this is more important. So ito na lang muna yung ipi-play ko. Okay? Sige.
Layout and composition. In a way, they're the foundation of design. They give your work structure and make it easier to navigate, from the margins on the sides to the content in between. Of course, it's not just about working with text. Composition matters in other mediums too, like graphic design, web design, and much more. Without a well-composed layout, your work would basically fall apart. The key to mastering layout and composition is to think like a designer. Luckily, it's easier than it sounds. There are 5 basic principles that can help you transform your work and sharpen your eye for design. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Proximity is all about using visual space to show relationships in your content. In practice, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is make sure related items are grouped together. For example, blocks of text or elements in a graphic. Groups that are not related to each other should be separated to visually emphasize their lack of a relationship. All in all, this makes your work easier to understand at a glance, whether it's purely text or something more visual. White space is an important part of every composition. Now, this doesn't mean literal white space. It just means negative space, like the spaces between your content, between lines, and even the outer margins. There's no one way to use white space correctly, but it's good to understand its purpose. White space helps you define and separate different sections. It gives your content room to breathe. If your work ever starts to feel cluttered or uncomfortable, a little white space might be just what the doctor ordered. Alignment is something you deal with all the time, even if you don't realize it. Whenever you type an email or create a document, the text is aligned automatically. When aligning objects by yourself, For instance, images or separate text boxes, getting it right can be tricky. The most important thing is to be consistent. Let's take a look at what that means. It might help to imagine your content arranged inside of a grid. Notice how there's an invisible line centering each image to the text? Each grouping is also evenly spaced and aligned, with equal-sized margins. It's that attention to detail that makes the composition easier to navigate. Without consistent alignment, your work could start to feel disorganized. Contrast simply means that one item is different from another. In layout and composition, contrast can help you do many things. For example, catch the reader's eye, create emphasis, or call attention to something important. There are lots of strategies for creating contrast. You can use color, adjust the size, shape, or visual weight of an object, or use contrasting styles of text. Contrast is also closely tied to hierarchy, a visual technique that can help the viewer navigate your work. In other words, it shows them where to begin and where to go next using different levels of emphasis. Establishing hierarchy is simple. Just decide which elements you want the reader to notice first, then make them stand out. High-level or important items are usually larger, bolder, or more eye-catching in some way. Repetition is a reminder that every project should have a consistent look and feel. That means finding ways to reinforce your design by repeating or echoing certain elements. For instance, if you have a specific color palette, look for ways to carry it through. If you've chosen a special header style, use it every time. It's not just for aesthetic reasons. Being consistent can also make your work easier to read. When the viewer knows what to expect, they can relax and focus on the content. In many ways, layout and composition are the unsung heroes of design. It's easy to overlook their role, but they're part of everything you do. A nudge here, some extra white space there, and voila! With a little attention to detail, you can create beautiful, professional-looking compositions. Thanks for joining us for the basic layout.
So, ulitin ko lang yung fundamentals or the principles of design. In designing, always check, okay, apply proximity, okay. The second one is white space. The third one is alignment. The fourth one is contrast. The fifth one, hierarchy, and then repetition. So try natin yun. Try natin siyang i-apply during this demo. Okay? Sige. I have here, I designed, I created lang ito kanina para maging simula natin sa pagde-design using Canva. Dito, makikita natin yung elements natin. Meron tayong text and then meron tayong image. Okay? So, to create an effective design using Canva, there are many ways. Okay? First, you can do it from scratch. Okay? Na ikaw mismo yung gagawa noong design na gusto mo mangyari. Or to save time, you can use a template. Okay? So, since it is the feature, yun naman talaga yung binabanderan ng Canva, that we can use template so that we can easily create designs. We will use a template, okay, for this kind of design. So, let's try to search art. Okay, para papalitan natin siya. Okay. So, siguro ito yung ating gagamitin. So, after searching, okay, let's try to add this one as a new page. So, kapag clinic nyo yung as a new page, hindi mawawala yung hindi mawawala yung original design. Ang ginagawa niya, dadagdagan niya lang ng bagong page. So, si Canva, meron siyang feature na gumawa ng multiple pages sa isang design. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito yung ating design at gusto natin na i-improve itong concept na to using this template. So, since mayroon na tayong template, ipapalit lang talaga natin siya. Sabihin natin, graphic design. Okay. Make it small. So, kung makikita ninyo, yung lahat ng kailangan ninyo for editing, available na siya dito sa editing page. So, ang sidebar natin ngayon ay punong-puno ng options kung saan ninyo makukuha yung mga kailangan ninyo. Halimbawa, if you need photos, meron na ng option dito. If you need icons, shapes, andito rin siya. Just need to search it and then text. Okay, if you would like to replace the text, andito rin. And then audio. If may video siya, and then mga stock files ng mga video, and then to change your background, and then andito rin. Okay? Sa taas are editing tools for the text. Yung etong top menu na to, nag-change siya depending sa kung ano yung siniselect mo. Halimbawa, isi-select mo yung photo, magbabago siya. Okay? So, editing tools na siya for photos. Okay? Isin lang natin ito. I-resize natin siya so that magiging pantay siya. And then, ihin natin. So, ito ay rotation. So, kung gusto mong mag-snap, select mo lang yung shift, magsa-snap siya. Okay. Then, nagre-resize lang ako ng mga objects. Madali lang siyang i-navigate. Kailangan mo lang siyang i-double click mo lang and then ma-change mo na yung length. Maka-crop mo na siya sa size na gusto mo. Bigyan natin. Tapos, papalitan natin yung photo. Bawa. Part. So, ina-access lang natin yung mga stock photos na meron na sa loob ng Canva. So, para maging pareho dito sa sa design, piliin natin ito. Tapos, ida-drag nyo lang. Okay? So, click, then drag. Then, saka nyo na lang rearrange. So, hindi na siya pareho yung color. I-click mo ulit yung photo. Then, sa effects, pwede mong palitan yung kanyang color base doon sa gusto mong filter. So, meron din siyang vast ranges or options ng mga filters na pwedeng gamitin. So, pwede kang mamili sa Canva. Okay. Okay. So, yan. Bawasan na. Okay? So, using templates, you can easily create designs na kailangan mo. Marami ka pang pwedeng gawin dito. Halimbawa, gusto mo siyang pagalawin or gusto mo siyang lagyan ng animation, you just need to click animate, and then meron na siyang mga transitions or meron na siyang available na mga animation na you can easily apply. Okay? So, pwede ka nang makagawa ng animated na announcement, animated na poster. Just using Canva. Okay. So again, ang investment lang dito, at least marunong ka noong basics ng principles of design. Although, 'di ba, sabi ko nga, nasa template, prepare na rin, may available na rin siya, ayos na rin siya sa template. Kung ano yung desired, halimbawa, kailangan mo ng design for kailangan mo ng invitation, design for wedding. So you can just search for invitations.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Wait lang po tayo. May technical difficulties lang po. Thank you. Let's wait for the speaker to come back po. Kasi parang may sa device niya po ata. Hindi ko po alam. Wait na lang po tayo.
Nasaan
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay, sige. To continue, ayun, nawala na yung ginagawa ko. Ayan. So again, yung foundation natin doon sa kasi sa mga nagsisimulang designers, I believe nasa kanila naman talaga 'yon. I mean, instinct na din yung principles of design. Marunong tayong tumingin kung ano yung maganda, marunong tayong tumingin kung ano yung tamang positioning. So kayang-kaya nilang manavigate ang Canva without so much hassle. Okay? Ito ayan. Ang Canva, like what I said kanina, automatically sinisave niya ang ating ginawa. So you don't need to save it. So kahit na i-close mo lang siya, automatic napupunta siya sa mga designs na ginawa natin. So all your designs, makikita natin yan lahat dito. Okay, nandun siya. Okay? So kung halimbawa gusto natin na mag-print or gagamitin na natin siya as a post, a Facebook post, ida-download natin siya. Kailangan natin siyang i-download. So, madali lang siya since nandito na siya sa taas, just need to click download. Since meron kasi siyang transition, nilagyan natin siya ng transition kanina, automatically nagiging MP4 yung suggested na file type. Okay, para ma-capture yung transition. So, kung hindi naman, pwede natin alisin yung animation, ibalik natin sa none, okay? At ida-download natin siya as JPEG file, okay? Small image file. Yung size, usually ang ginagamit ko, sinasagad ko para kapag pinopost ko siya, crispy siya, hindi nawawala yung sharpness. And then, yung quality, 100. Then dito, isa din ito sa kagandahan ni Canva kasi pwede mong piliin kung ano lang yung gusto mong i-download. Although sa iisang design file lang sila, pero kaya mo or pwede kang mamili kung anong page lang yung gusto mong i-download. So click mo yung page 2, then done. Download. Then, the-download niya yan, pa-process niya yan, then meron ka na, after that, meron ka ng pang post sa Facebook mo. Okay? Continue editing. So, meron ka ng image, yung image file. Okay? Hindi ata na-view dito. Anyway. Okay? So, kanina sinabi ko, sa Canva, pwede mong i-share ang design mo so that you can collaborate with other people. Pwede mo siyang gawin by sharing it to other person. So, paano siya sinisend? By sending it through or linking it to a Google account. So, click natin yung design. Halimbawa, ito yung design, di ba? Sorry. Ito yung design na ginawa natin kanina. Gusto natin siyang i-share sa ibang tao. So, ang gagawin natin, get a shareable link. Okay? And then, pwede mo na rin siyang i-share gamit yung link. Pero pwede mo rin siyang i-share gamit yung Gmail account. Kailangan mo lang i-click itong share button and then ita-type mo kung kanino mo siya i-share. Halimbawa, kung i-share ko ba siya sa ano bang available? Sino bang available dito? No. Kung i-share mo siya sa other person, ita-type mo lang dito yung email. Then, sige, magta-type tayo ng pangalan para makita niyo. Other account ko to. Okay? So, ito yung option kung gusto mo bang na-view niya lang or na-edit niya rin yung file. So, isi-send mo na ito. Then, marireceive niya na yan sa email. Then, i-redirect, kapag may link yun, i-click niya yung link and then mariredirect siya sa Canva. Then, pwede na siyang mag-edit sa design na yun. Okay? So, marami pang pwedeng i-explore sa Canva, pero dahil sa limited time, hindi natin siya mapapakita lahat. Pero ang iiwan ko na lang siguro sa inyo, counting tips para sa ating mga designers. First one, kapag gumagawa tayo ng design, kailangan gawin lang natin siyang simple. Hindi natin kailangan ilagay lahat ng bulaklak, kailangan ilagay ng lahat ng polka dots dyan or lahat ng kulay sa design. Dahil lalong, especially that it is a publication material, ang importante doon ay yung content. So hindi mo kailangang lagyan ng napakaraming design or napakaraming burlolo yung publication material na nako-compromise na yung content. So, content first before yung motif, yung design. Okay? So, yun. Keep it simple. Next, always apply the principles of design. Kasi ito naman talaga yung makakatulong sa inyo to achieve an effective publication material. And lastly, optimized readability. Okay? Yung sabi nga natin kanina, gumagawa ka ng publication material dahil may content ka, may gusto kang sabihin. So, dapat nababasa yun. Okay? Nakalimutan ko, may pang-apat yan, yung be consistent. Sa design, kailangan mo maging consistent. Kasi kahit sa lahat naman ng bagay, mas madaling maintindihan o mas madaling makukol yung attention ng isang tao kapag consistent ka. Okay? Yan. So, before I end my session, I would leave you with this challenge. So, I invite you to create a publication material featuring the ACP 2021 theme, #BetterNormal, Activator, Imagination. So, kapag nagawa nyo siya, i-share nyo lang siya via Canva to my email, and then I will choose yung pinakamagandang design, and then makaka-receive ng book prize. Okay, i-email ko na lang kayo. Okay, libro na din-assign ko. Hindi mo bibigay ng libro na wala akong kopya. Okay po? Sige po. That's all for this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sir Ryan. We will now open the floor for comments and questions for our speaker, if you have any. So we encourage you to share your thoughts, which can be in the forms of questions, sharing our insights or realizations. Okay? So to facilitate our open forum, kindly click the raise hand button and wait for your name to be called before unmuting to speak. You may also use a chat box to send your question and I will read them for you so the speaker can address it. Okay? So send your questions. Just click the raise hand button. Okay, so while you are getting ready with your questions, may I call? We have a question from Miss Kath Coronado. Miss Kath?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon po, sir.
Good afternoon po.
May what do you call that? May maximum person po ba, sir? Or yan, para I mean, may maximum person lang ba para maka-edit dun sa Canva? I mean, yung ginawa mo po kaninang share? Or wala man po?
So far, sa amin, by experience, nakaka-edit kami kahit 10 na kami. So I think sa ngayon, wala pa silang nilalagay na limit. Last time na chinek ko yung site nila, they intend talaga na Canva be used for production for production. So may yung na yun, alam nila na maraming persons yung nangangailangan. So I think sa ngayon hindi pa sila nagbibigay ng limit.
Okay po, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Kath. So meron pa rin tayo dito mga question.
Sa chat box meron
Isa-isahin natin. Yeah, I will read it. So from Rhea, the question is, what's the difference po between a student account and an educator's account in Canva? Is there a huge difference po ba? Thank you, Rhea, for that question. Sir Ryan?
Sa knowledge ko kasi, may, since parang halos pareho lang, ang pagkakaiba lang namin, yung kasi ang nakalagay sa akin is teacher, yung control sa classroom sa amin. Okay? Kaya naming gumawa ng mga classrooms na pwedeng pumasok ang mga students. So, kung meron kaming art class, okay, pwede kaming mag-create ng mga classrooms and then invite our students. As for other things like templates, pagkakaiba sa number of templates na pwedeng gamitin or sa ibang access, parang wala naman masyado. So, usually ang Canva nagbabago lang talaga siya dito sa sidebar. Kapag ang nilagay mo dito, kapag ang ni-register nyo ay isang company using Canva, imbes na classwork ang nakalagay, creative team ang name na nakalagay. So, ang gustong sabihin nun, para siyang classwork, pero yung ini-invite mo mga katrabaho or kasama mo sa creative team. Okay. Yun na as far as I know, wala naman masyadong sa access, restriction sa access. Same pa rin yung style, same pa rin yung template na pwedeng gamitin.
Thank you, sir. I hope we answered answered your question, Rhea. So next question po is from Camille. The question is the premium version for students and educators free? Wait lang po,
Nung
nawala
nung
yung
pagputok
chat.
ng pandemic, ang announcement nila, they are allowing yung pro version ng Canva free sa students and teachers. Paano nila na si-screen 'yun kapag merong .edu ang Gmail account? Since 'di ba, connected sila sa Google, tulad natin sa Ateneo, meron tayong .edu sa Gmail natin. Lahat ng may .edu sa Gmail, automatic binibigyan nila ng pro version or yung access pro version. So may mga other designs tayong na nagagamit na hindi na-access ng basic. Isang halimbawa doon, ito, for teachers, may mga worksheets na available, infographics, na ang alam ko, available din ito sa students, pati yung mga presentations. Yan, mga worksheets, mga flashcards, ito ay available for teachers. Classroom headers, math worksheets, lesson plans. So, ibinabagay din dun sa kung ano yung registration mo.
Thank you, sir. Another question from Ruby.
Good afternoon
Ruby?
po. Ask ko lang po if same lang siya pag gamit niya is PC or sa app sa phone.
Same po yung way of using it, pero iba po yung arrangement ng interface. So kung syempre po 'di ba sa PC, it's a bigger ang screen, so iba rin yung arrangement po ng mga bars and ng mga panels. Pagdating po sa phone, lumiliit po yung nagiging mga icons na lang. Halimbawa, dito po sa sidebar, nababasa pa natin yung full na recommended for you. Pagdating po sa phone, mga icons na lang po yung makikita natin to save space. Okay? Pero as for the functions, as for the tools that you can use sa phone, same lang po siya. Okay? I tried na din po to design using phone, although hindi talaga ako sanay kasi mas mouse person kaysa sa touch person. Mahirap sa akin yung phone.
Alright, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
I hope we answer your question, Ruby. Another question from Jack. Hello po, sir. In relation po sa collaborating with others, gaano po kadalas mag-clash po ang creative thinking ng mga designer or artist sa isang project? Thank you po. Sir Ryan? Would you like to answer that question?
Natakot ako dun sa question kasi yung dalas yung tinatanong. Kapag collaboration na, especially kung siyempre ang artist kasi iba yung iba-iba ang personality nila. So kapag dating sa collaboration, mahirap din minsan kapag yun na nga yung mga clash na ang nangyayari. Gaano siya kadalas nangyayari? Depende sa ako by experience, depende sa project. Kapag halimbawa yung members ko may sarili silang idea how to do the project and another group has another idea how to do it, and nagkakaproblema talaga. So kung magko-collaborate, kailangan talagang mag-sit down, kailangan pag-usapan lahat ng plan before mag-implement or before mag-execute, kasi minsan bigla na lang yan nagkakaroon ng clash. Hindi ko masabi kung gaano yung number ng lalas, pero meron mga maya pag mga ganyan.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Another question from... Okay, masyado marami sirang question natin for you.
Sige lang po.
Okay, here. What tips or advice you can give if a designer experiences idea slump or experiences difficulty in generating ideas for their design?
As a young artist, nangyayari talaga yan. Nangyayari talaga ang art block. So what I can suggest, what can I give advise you is kapag dumating na yung art block, stop, pause. Okay? Kailangan mo mag-pause and then do other things. Kalimutan mo muna yon kasi mas mahirap na pilitin mo yung sarili mo na gawin yung isang task na wala ka sa wisyo na gawin yun. Masisira lang yung output. So ako ang ginagawa ko ay play games, pero hindi ako naglalaro ng games na hardcore. I play Candy Crush. And or nanonood ako ng series kahit isang episode lang, just to cool down, just to generate again my passion, my motivation to do the work. Okay? So kaya kapag kumukuha ko ng project, tina-timeline ko na siya kasi alam ko na may mga times na madali akong mawala ng interest sa ginagawa. So dapat meron akong mga rest time. So, ganun, mag-rest kapag dumarating na yon and find inspiration on other things. Maglakad-lakad. Pero ngayon dahil pandemic, mag-online visit ka na lang.
Thank you so much, sir. Another question from Rian. Is video editing already up as new feature in Canva? Is it available in free version? Sir Ryan, would you like to answer that question?
Hindi ko na-check sa basic kung may video. As for video editing, hindi siya yung video editing na extensive. Ang alam kong video editing dito sa Canva ay mga small amount lang. Remember, this is not a video editing tool. This is a graphic design or a desktop publishing software. So, yung kaya niya lang na i-provide is yung mga small, mga seconds na mga videos. Like, if you are creating an invitation and you like to make your invitation not just the ordinary invitation na flat. Gusto mo na may transition siya, lilipat, nag-iiba-iba. Okay? So, ganun lang yung kaya niyang gawin so far. Pero as for editing na video na talaga, medyo wala pa ata. And for basic, hindi ko rin na-check. Pero so far, kung available siya sa pinapamigay nilang free, baka available na din. Let's check later. I think you can check it pag nabuksan nyo yung Canva niyo using your Gbox accounts.
Thank you so much, sir. Another question from Aryan. Is the resolution po for the free version and pro version different po? Like, mas malinaw po ba yung nadadownload mong in-edit na template if you're using pro than free version po? Ryan?
Wala naman ata, wala naman atang constraint sa sa quality. I think same lang kasi dati gumagamit din ako ng basic. So kung ilan yung quality na ino-offer nila, same pa rin. May may mga constraints lang sa templates, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ito sa kung yung mga sizes, pero sa resolution, okay, sa quality nung work, wala namang constraint so far.
Thank you, sir. So, another question from Job. Good afternoon po, sir. What design principles or design concepts do you recommend to aspiring graphic designers to learn po. Thank you so much. Sir Ryan?
Yung ano po, yung binigay ko kanina actually na na tips, sa tingin ko effective iyon sa ako, ginagamit ko kasi yun. Especially yung dapat yung design natin is simple pero understandable siya, readable, and then maging consistent sa design na ginagawa. Hindi pwedeng papalit-palit yung sa isang design, iba-iba yung mga ginagamit nating fonts, iba-iba yung mga color. So ang key talaga, naniniwala ako na kapag alam mo yung focal point mo, alam mo yung content mo, madali kang makakagawa ng design, especially if you keep your design consistent. Consistency is the key.
Thank you so much, sir. Here, okay, there's an insight po dito. So sabi po from Erica, in my experience po, collaborating in Canva is difficult. Sometimes it's not in sync. So Sir Ryan, would you like to have any comment po, to give any comment about that insight?
So, babalik tayo doon sa sa comment din kanina about sa kailan gaano kadalas na nagkakaroon ng miscommunication or ng iringan sa isang grupo. Kasi kapag nagko-collaborate, papasok yung planning. So when you are creating designs in Canva na with collaboration with other student or artist, you need to plan muna kung paano niyo yun gagawin para hindi kayo hindi magkakagulo. Kasi wala kayong plano, talagang magkakagulo. So, alamin niyo kung ano yung strengths and weaknesses ng bawat isa, kung saan magaling yung isa. Magaling siya sa typography, so siya yung aayos ng typography. Or ako yung gagawa ng cover, kayo yung gagawa ng first to second page, then ako yung final, yung back cover. Parang ganon. May arrangement kayo before kayo gumawa ng design. Kapag kasi lahat sasawsaw, nakakapagod yun. Okay? Kasi hindi mahirap din kasi siya.
Thank you so much, sir. So, I think this is the last po. It's an insight from Rhea. Okay. From Rhea, I tried po 15 minutes video in Canva or more. It's working in basic po. So, Sir Ryan, would you like to have a comment?
Actually, hindi talaga ako kasi familiar with the video editing na part ng ng Canva. So surprised din ako na kaya din pala ng 15 to 20 minutes ng Canva. So that's good news kung na sila nagta-transition na sila into video editing, kinikater na din nila siya. Okay? Last time kasi mga small amount of videos ang kaya niya. So, baka nag-update sila. That's good.
Thank you, sir. So, we have here another question, pahabol question, sir. So, from Thea, when you said less is more, are you implying po that minimalist design is the best option? Sir Ryan?
This is my personal bias.
To that question?
This is my personal bias. This is me saying it. Ako kasi talaga minimalist. So, if minimalism works sa project ko, then I use it. Kasi mas malinis, mas madaling maintindihan, mas catchy. Pero if the project, okay, dapat palagi nating lalagay sa isip natin yung anong klaseng output ba yung hinihingi sa atin ng kliyente. So kung we are talking about here with client and then designer relationship. So dapat alam natin kung ano yung gusto ng kliyente, anong gusto ng teacher o ano yung gusto ng classmate natin. Kung pasok ba yung minimalism doon, then we can apply it. Pero kung meron silang other theme or other output na gustong gawin. Gusto nila magulo sa paano ba? Yung party-like daming you can still incorporate it. But again, sinasabi ko nga, in designing, the content is the important one. Yung message dapat malinaw, hindi siya na overshadow ng mga other elements. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir. Any other questions or insights? Okay, so if none, then we will proceed. Thank you so much, Sir Ryan, and to those who participated in the open forum. Now we have come to the end of the program. We hope that we will have all learned something from this ACP topic. And we have been inspired or challenged to use our talents and skills and get involved in programs and advocacies that would impact on people empowerment and social development. To show our gratitude for Sir Ryan Cuatrona for his time and effort, we now present this certificate of appreciation with the citation Office of Student Affairs, Ateneo de Naga University presents this certificate of appreciation to Ryan C. Cuatrona in grateful recognition of his expertise and service as resource speaker in the alternative class program Easy Design Canva workshop held on April 15, 2021, given this 15th of April 2021 at Ateneo de Naga University, City of Naga, Philippines. Signed by Rodolfo S.B. Virtus Jr., Director of Student Affairs, Janet B. Badong Badilla, Executive Director for Mission and Identity, Dr. Alfredo C. Fabay, Vice President for Higher Education, and Father Roberto E. Rivera, S.J., University President. Okay, again, we thank Sir Ryan for this ACP session will not be possible without your presence. So once again, let us all give a warm round of virtual applause to Sir Ryan Cuatrona. Before we end this activity, please be reminded to fill out the evaluation forms that we posted in the Google Classroom. The certificate of attendance shall only be awarded to those who accomplish the evaluation forms. Make sure that you input the correct spelling of your names on the evaluation form. Otherwise, your certificate's name shall be misspelled. We hope that you enjoyed this workshop and actually gained insights and new learning from it. This ends our workshop on Easy Design Canva workshop. Thank you for being with us in this alternative class program 2021. Please stay healthy and stay safe, everyone.
Thank you po.